I wish you a Drewz Viewz Christmas. I hope that you will not miss this new episode of the verse I'm reacting to here. Good tidings I bring you subscriber kings. I hope that you all continue with my channel next year. Hey, we got Drewz Viewz here, back for a little Car Tuesday. New Year's Day edition. Happy 2019 to everyone. And it was a great year for me starting my reaction channel last year with Steven Universe, the Verse as I call it, as one of my flagship shows, I guess. So thanks everyone for watching. And it looks like I'll be able to, I think, catch up with the show this year. Providing I can continue putting them out every Tuesday, which I plan to. I'm going to be doing a little bit of moving around in the near future here, but hopefully I'll be able to still consistently get all the episodes out every Car Tuesday for you. But anyway, last time on, we had a few Jasper type episodes. The first one was perfectly Christmassy for me, which was good since I did it on that, I released it on that day. Steven and Connie and Pearl were running around in the snowy confines of the north somewhere, searching for the gem monsters, or really, Steven doesn't really like calling them that, I guess, or considering them that. The corrupted gems, he wants to rehabilitate them, but unfortunately for them, Jasper got a hold of these ones. She's kind of using them as her like attack dogs sort of things. Connie initially froze up on the spot, but then got it together and did what Pearl wanted, which was to alert her over there, so the day was kind of saved. The day was really more saved in the next episode when Garnet and Pearl went out on their own, leaving Amethyst to babysit the practice between, the practice of Connie and her swordsmanship. Amethyst was being a bad influence, seemingly, including attempting robbery of the donut shop and everything like that. Then Jasper popped out of the ocean again. Amethyst's plan of action did not work out. She got cracked, or she got, it's not cracked, I guess. That's more permanent, I think. I'm still blanking on what you call it when they just go back to their initial form. We've seen it a few times. There was one whole Amethyst episode all about that, where like the point of that one was she wasn't, being mature enough, or she wasn't thinking hard enough about how she wanted to come back. And it's kind of going along with this last episode too. She wants to be spontaneous in the fight. She said that was best, but then was proven wrong. She got defeated, and they fused into Stevani. Connie and Steven took down Jasper, who went to regroup, I guess. Now at the end of that episode, Amethyst was looking, I mean, basically it seems like they're setting up maybe the next episode here, or an arc where Amethyst feels like Steven showed her up, or that she's the weakest. I think it seems like that, like, oh, you don't need me, whatever. So I have a feeling we'll get something like that. But anyway, I'm excited to see what the storyline is. And I was still kind of at the end of my last recap trying to figure out what, I could see where the storyline's going with the heroes here. I'm still trying to figure out what the antagonists are going to do here, because like last season they had the whole thing with the cluster. That's what season 2, the end, was bracing forward. And the way then, the introduction of Peridot and all that stuff throughout the season. This time though, like I said, with this Jasper episodes, it seems like she's just doing her own thing. We haven't heard from Yellow Diamond in a while, so I don't know what the catalyst for like the season 3 thing end here is gonna be, but maybe we'll find out. Maybe it is just about defeating Jasper, I don't know. But no more further ado in 2019 here, let's get into it. Well, alright, so Bismuth is back in the bubble. I guess that means they can bring her out again at some point, which I'd imagine will probably happen. He goes back to the whole thing of, which is in a lot of shows and fiction. I guess it's a conversation for real life too at times, but the whole aspect of just being just like our enemies, or not wanting to, kind of the morality issue of not wanting to sink to their level And Steven's obviously all about not, I mean, even we see with the corrupted gems, he wants to bring them back to form. Even with his enemies, he doesn't want to completely kill them or whatever, I guess. I mean, ultimately, it could be necessary. With these diamonds are not going to change, most likely. Also, I don't know, with that weapon, that Bismuth was pretty cool. I like how her arms just turn into different. I mean, she's mainly like a blacksmith type thing. I gotta look up what bismuth is, the actual gem in real life is, but I like how it was changing like into a screw, into a hammer, all that, anvil, all that. And I don't see exactly why that weapon would, I mean, it just looks like a pointed, thing that I guess that'll shatter gems or whatever, but I don't know how the diamonds or whoever on Homeworld shatters people either, I guess. They've just talked about it. I don't think we've seen it, I don't think, but yeah, Bismuth is kind of like the working class champion or whatever, I guess, like the proletariat fighter, it seems like. And then obviously was disappointed that Rose brought her into this fight but didn't go all the way, I guess, or Bismuth just got too extreme against what Rose wanted. More talking to Steven like he is Rose, like Jasper is doing too, even though we clearly know he isn't. He doesn't have her memories and everything like that. It is interesting though. I mean, I don't know why Rose would, I mean, I get why she would bubble Bismuth or whatever, thinking that Bismuth was going to be too much of a problem or whatever, they had a fight. I mean, it's kind of like the people having a fight with the master, I guess, over what's right to do. But then, yeah, Rose didn't even tell Pearl or Garnet about her at all, and they in turn didn't tell Amethyst anything about her. But I mean, we don't know how much they tell Amethyst or about the old days. I guess it doesn't seem like too much, but yeah, it's a little suspicious that Rose would do that. Is she just trying to like push it aside, like bury the history, or pretend it never happened? I don't know. Does she just not think it? Because we see that she just doesn't think. I mean, she doesn't have like human emotions. Like obviously, we saw it even more in the whole episode with Greg babysitting sour cream. Maybe Steven now being human or part human is leading to this. When we see he still has the same ideals somewhat of his mother, but he's more able to. I don't know what he's more able to do. I mean, he's more able to feel the emotions, I guess, and explain to his enemies or friends, whatever they are, what he wants. We saw, even, and then Bismuth at the end admitted then, yeah, you're better than her already because of that. Did Rose theorize that, and that's why she wanted to turn into Steven kind of thing, or give birth to a human child, whatever? That could be something, even if she didn't understand the emotions or whatever that you call it necessarily. Maybe she scientifically was like, this will get me to be like that. She learned through Greg, maybe. Could be. I mean, I have said it before, she does just kind of seem like a scientist, but that's with humans too, but this is with her own gems, like Bismuth, one of her kind, or the other gems too, so it seems like she's crossing some lines here. Maybe there probably is something we still need to find out here. I mean, they just ended the episode there with Steven, I guess, telling him. It would be interesting to see Garnet and Pearl's reaction to that. Maybe we'll get it down the line here, but I would like to see if they have any explanation for why Rose would have done something like that, or they just don't know. But yeah, so that was the first super long episode there, and they had the little interstitial things like I commented on, I guess just because of that. A unique episode though overall. The title screen didn't come up till like a minute in or whatever when Bismuth was introduced. Let me look Bismuth up though. I don't want to get spoilers from Steven Universe, but I gotta see. Bismuth gem meaning, that comes up on Google. Let's see. Bismuth is crystalline brittle metal that is silvery white with an iridescent hue. Didn't seem like Bismuth the character was that color or whatever, but Bismuth relieves feelings of loneliness or isolation. Oh, well, it's just people that believe in healing gems or whatever. I guess I don't want the meaning, but more of the properties. Does it build things in real life? If it's brittle, that wouldn't stand to make too much sense, but yeah, Bismuth is a soft silvery metal with a bright shiny surface and a yellowish or pinkish tinge. The metal breaks easily and cannot be fabricated at room temperature. Its melting point, blah, blah, blah. That's interesting that they would have set this character up as kind of like a builder and seemingly pretty strong, that if the gem in real life is pretty weak, it seems like, and soft, breaking easily, huh? So I assume they don't build, because I was thinking maybe bismuth is something they build, or at least maybe ancient people, or in the past built structures out of or something, but probably not if it's that weak. Huh. Well, like I said, I expect we'll see it again, her again rather. And let me just verify that I'm right on the voice actress. I'm pretty sure I am though. Yeah, Uzo Aduba. Yeah, that's her from Orange is the New Black. Cool. Yeah, I'm trying to think now if there's anything. Obviously, the episode was mostly about her. Well, yeah, it was interesting too. That's when Steven says, like, you're like the first new gem I met that isn't trying to kill me right away. When he says that, you know it's kind of going to go that way eventually, but a little twist on it. And yeah, and it is curious why Pearl and Garnet never would have mentioned her again, because since they seemingly liked her and everything, they obviously didn't know what happened to her, but they were all friends and everything like that. But yeah, so I guess I was saying at the beginning of this reaction, you know, what's going to be the driving force toward the end, like how last season had the cluster, they're moving toward fix that or to take care of that. And there doesn't seem to be as much of something like that this season, but I guess it's a little more about like a broader picture of how to deal with everything, like Steven's feeling, like getting everyone to work together, not always use violence as an issue, I guess. That was even kind of shown when Steven's doing his warm-up pre-fight rituals, which is like eating pizza or playing cards, whatever, when Bismuth and their old way, I guess, was just sparring with each other, which makes sense from a warrior perspective, but yeah, it shows the kind of differences there in the method. So Steven not wanting to resort to violence as much, not wanting to destroy his enemies, kill them, wanting to rehabilitate some of these corrupted gems, wanting to kind of bring everything together. So it seems like that's more of the driving force, I guess, this season, which is interesting. I guess this being a kid show ostensibly, there's a lot of bigger themes going on in the show, it seems like, for said children. So yeah, it's cool. Anyway, that will do it for my reaction for episode 19-21. I will be back next time for 22 and 23. Only 4 episodes left in season 3 here. Once that's over, I'll probably do another. So I did a podcast for the end of season 1. End of season 2, I did a live YouTube or whatever you call it, a live stream. Got some questions. Might do that again. That was pretty fun last time. So we'll see what it is, but I got to get to the rest of it. Like I said, Happy New Year to everyone. Please keep sticking with the channel here. Tell some friends about it if you know anyone who might like it. Subscribe if you're not. Leave me some comments. Get the conversation going. But until next time, with episode 22 and 23 of season 3, I'm out of here. Peace.